Yo, what is going on YouTube? It's your boy Mosballin. Thank you guys so much for all the love lately. It really means a lot. Today we're here to talk about game changers, one of the newest things added into 2K, and I believe I have a lot of new ones that a lot of people don't have yet, so that's why I wanted to touch base on a bunch of these. Let me just turn off my phone because it usually rings once I start recording. For whatever reason, it's just one of those things you can always bet on, depend on, all that. So I'm gonna go ahead and talk about all this stuff. But before we do that, I want to say one thing about yesterday's video. For anyone that watched it and needs help with certain things, I found out something else. If you guys pay attention, you see this was locked yesterday. Thank you to everyone who let me know certain things. So I can go ahead and click L3. It gets rid of that coach, and I can move him to a different category. I can move him here. So I could have a strategy coach now. If I don't like the strategy coach as well as the leadership coach, I get rid of my leadership coach and I go to management. So this is all really cool. If you know what all this stuff means, it's cool because you get to add different badges and different things. I'm gonna go ahead and spread, there's a spreadsheet out here that Jay made. Shout out to Hollow Jay, man, one of the coolest dudes in the community. It's on your screen right now. Screenshot it. This will be very helpful. That basically shows you what coach you should add if you want specific badges. Now 2K finally tweeted at us or whatever, told us, let us know that these badges are supposed to be repeatable. So yes, you can keep doing these badges over and over again. There's a little cooldown, but basically that's, you can get unlimited badges all year, like non-stop badges. If you keep upping your coach points, keep upping your coaches. You need better coaches to get Hall of Fame badges and certain gold badges, but we'll start really taking off very soon to have badges all day, every day. I just wanted to clear the air, make it a little bit easier or better. If you guys are still confused, please let me know, but I think you'll like just go through it and you'll get it really easily. Shout out to everyone who's been subscribing. It really means a lot. Thank you guys so much. We're so close to the 100K. I can almost not just smell it, but I taste it. I literally do. We're right there. It's literally chicken dinner. That's what's in front of me now. So seriously, real talk. Let's go ahead and talk about some of these. Some of these are very easy. I don't have to talk too much about. I'll show you guys how to activate a lot of them. Some of them you probably don't know how to activate, and it's really annoying that 2K doesn't explain this stuff for you guys. So that's what I'm here for. There's some really interesting ones. So let's start off with basically the top ones. So there's bronzes, silvers, and golds, and then there's the top diamond ones. So this one's cool. It reduces the domination target by 10 points, especially in the last final games. You have to win by 20 against those all-star teams. So if you want, you can make it less. It'll literally cut it in half. Then there's the regular games, you need to win by 10. So you use this, now you just gotta win. Basically you can win by 1, by 2. It gives you less of a perspective of that. I think this will help us out later down the line when there's harder dominations, even though we'll have a better team. But the multipliers for money, those come in clutch if you want to make some extra added MT. Dom obviously makes you good MT in general for playing the game, so getting a ×2 bonus is clutch. You have the rep bonus for Dom. That is really clutch. I haven't even started using these and my rep is really high, but I'm definitely going to start. I want a double rep for playing my games. I think it's a great thing that they added rep ones and not XP ones. I will show right now how to activate those in game. So say for example, I'm going to play Domination. I will load up against whatever team it is. So let's say I'm gonna go ahead and play the Lakers, right? And I'm scared that I can't beat them by 10. I'll be in this screen, I'll hit L3, and now it shows me all the domination ones that I can use. All right, so maybe we go through them a little bit like this, but basically the lowest tier one, which is this one behind me, this one only reduces the target by 3 points. So now I have to win by a 7, not by 10. There's the ×2 multiplier, reduce the target by 10, clutch. There's always gonna be a breaking one, which opens your next prize bowl, which if you guys don't know, if you have a prize bowl, you add it to your lineup, and if you win with it, it eventually starts cracking so it can break and there's a prize inside. That's why they're called prize bowls. I will show you guys a lot of the different prize bowls. I've been opening one of every kind. I'm trying to make a video out of that, and then I show you guys what's the good stuff. Then you have the bronze one, which reduces it by 1 point, so it doesn't really make that much of a difference. But this is the biggest domination one, this cheater one. It's a gold cheater. It lowers the difficulty by 1 level. So we're supposed to be playing on pro. Say you're having trouble getting the blocks, for example, you're having trouble getting the steals. So we're playing on pro, the highest difficulty of domination. You use this and now it's on semi-pro. That's a huge difference. Now the game's so much easier for you. Cheater badge goes crazy in Domination for sure. That's definitely a good one. Shout out to whoever just subscribed. We appreciate you guys. And then there's the rep one, obviously. So now we can basically do that for any of the modes, right? We can go in here and then game change so we can see all the different modes first. We'll do it that way. So in Breakout, you have different levels of multipliers. Like the one behind me is only 1.25. It's not an actual 2. You have the prize bowl, like I said. Look at the multiplier right here, 1.1 for MT. That's really bad, but you can get rid of that. I mean, honestly, if you're playing a mode that gives you 700, 800 MT, you'll make like 80 more. You know what I mean? It'll add up. It'll all add up. Everything adds up. Nothing too crazy here in Breakout from that screen. But if I go ahead and L3 right here, because people always ask me, how do I use chicken dinner? So any game that's inside your board, you can L3 it, and you can use your chicken dinner. What that will actually do is it will make it so you can go ahead and not have to play that game. It will skip it. Now, one thing you guys do need to know is you can't use it on any of your prize games. So like if you're playing the top dogs for whatever 10,000 MT, for example, you can't just skip that game. It only works on a game in here. The way I usually do it is, if say I'm close to the corner, I'm about to be at the corner, and I just want to like get through a little bit faster, I'll probably usually use it on a full lineup game or something. Since it's not counting towards my agenda, I usually knock it out like that. And then this has to be one of the biggest ones ever. So right here, if you guys take a look, there is a couple prizes I want. I want that series 1 right there. I want that MT. I want that, and I want this because it's a sellable 87 plus. So there's 4 prizes here that I want, and I can get all 4. Now, usually you get 3 and it ends, but I said I want 4, so I will get 4. I'd pick up this second one. As you guys can see, this one is sellable. It doesn't have the unauctionable sticker on it. Then you guys can see right here, the remaining is lower, right? And there's 2 prizes I still want 2 prizes. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna hover over any one of them, right? I'm just gonna hover over either or, it really doesn't matter, and you L3, it gives you more. This one recovers a prize or a loss, so you watch as I clicked it, and it removes one of the losses at the bottom. So now I could pick them up. You can feel free to use that as many times as you want. If there's a 5th prize, a 6th prize you kind of want, just know it doesn't recover. Like say I just got the season 1 exchange, it doesn't bring that one back. Whatever prize you took is already off. It just gives you another life, whether you lost it from losing the game or you lost it because you took a prize already. Now that one, in my opinion, is one of the best. I still have 7 of those. Those are so cool. I wish I used some more like previously, but I was saving them up. I don't know when I'll use them. I kind of already finished Breakout more or less, so I don't know if I'll ever use them, to be honest, but we'll save them. They're cool. Now I do have some exhibition ones that I just got for my rep. So this one says I can complete the exhibition instantly. So some of them take long. Some of them will say 12 hours. Some of them will say even longer. Not any now because we just started the game, but they are supposed to level up. So I will test this one with you guys. This one also takes the place of any required player. That's a really, really cool one. We have the Make It Shine ones, which hopefully we're gonna try out as well. And then we have another exhibition one, which reduces the time by 2 hours because we're slackers. There's a gold one of those. Then there's a 60-minute one. That's pretty cool too. And honestly, let's go ahead and give those a shot. Good thing is all my exhibitions haven't been done. I have emerald exhibitions. The more exhibitions you do, the higher level they go. If you've never done exhibitions, usually they tell you they need certain players or whatnot, like certain overalls, certain gem tiers, whatever, for certain teams. That's really all it is. Sometimes it's pretty open, like this one right here. Sometimes it's not as open. So say for example, I don't have a player from the Bucks. I will hit L3 and now I could use this one, which replaces that player. That is really clutch because a lot of times in the beginning, what I end up doing is I do end up buying players for my exhibitions. I do that often because I want to make sure I can get these done because I want them to level up. I want to test my luck, see if it gets better overall in general. And that's the reason I do it, okay? Now from there, let's see if I can make one of these end as fast as possible. I'm trying to see which one takes the longest. So these are both 6-hour ones. So I can go ahead and click game changer and I can knock out the time remaining. So I can slacker one of these. Say I want my card back faster. It just took off an hour off the timer. So instead of 6, it says 5. This one still says 6. So let's game changer it, and let's go ahead and slacker this by 2 hours. I'm just showing you guys how it goes. Now it has a 4-hour timer, okay? And now obviously we said we can remove one completely, like totally, and not have to worry about it. So I will start this one up, and then I will game changer to clock it out completely. And what I see is the other ones are just gone, and bang, I have completed this exhibition. So say you start an exhibition a little late in the morning, because these reset I think around 11 a.m. Eastern time. So say you're about to start it and you want it to be done before that, because it doesn't matter as long as you started before that. Just so you guys know, as long as you started before that, it can end way after, and then you'll still be able to do the ones for the day, because you get exhibitions once a day at around that time. And yeah, I haven't been getting anything good personally yet. Sometimes I get takeovers, or actually I've gotten a couple game changers. So you never know, you might get a good game changer, because some of these are pretty fire. Some of these are worth getting in general. Now there's game changers in salary cap, for example. Most of them, like I said, will always show you the prize ball one, because that's a really cool one for higher prize balls. Like if you have an opal or if you have a pink diamond, I will use it on those, because the higher like it is in color, it's supposed to be the longer it takes. All right, all the salary cap ones are pretty much really easy for the most part. It's just a little bit higher rep here, or a little bit more MT here, nothing too fancy. But if you are gonna use, like, honestly, the rep ones, why not? Go ahead, do it. That's not a problem. Now, if you play offline, you can earn double your round points for your next salary cap, right? You can double it, and that you use only on the offline mode, not the online mode. So that's really clutch, because I did an offline game and I only got 40. So maybe next time getting 80 isn't as bad. It's not as bad. I will do that, but I would probably only do them when I have the points, or like these in general. If I didn't have them, I probably wouldn't touch it as much. We do have cap busters as well. This only works offline. This increases your salary offline, which is really cool. I like that they added these. They're pretty solid. I'm glad they're not online too, because that can make you a whole lot of a difference if you're playing online, and it'll give you an advantage against your opponent, which we clearly obviously do not want at the end of the day. Now go to the next online mode, which is Showdown. There's a really cool one in Showdown that I do not have right now, but it is super sick. So what I'm gonna do is, obviously the way to activate them is always the same. You got to be on this lineup screen for the most part. So this one, I have a rep 1.5. I have a multiplier for MT2. There's one that I actually can show you guys, but I don't have it currently. It's in the exchange. If you exchange victory cards for it, it's this extra wins one. This one is sick. I had one of these and I used it, and it gives you a free win in Showdown. It's an absolutely free win, which is super cool. So it counts towards everything. It counts towards your overall prizes. It counts towards your weekly prizes, all that, and it's super fire. I heard this one in the exchange actually gets you one that skips 3 games. Like, it gets you 3 whole wins. So now, like, grinding to 120 wins isn't as crazy as it used to be, because these look repeatable. You get victory cards for beating someone in Showdown / salary cap. You get them from there. So you guys can see I've won a Showdown game, so I've been in some salary cap games, so I have some of those as well. One of them is a rage quit, one of them is whatever, like it shows you your opponent's what team they were using or whatever, and their rep. So if you beat me, you get a Sapphire 5 one, which is super cool, and then you're able to throw it in any of these. Unfortunately, the colors don't matter. You can throw in any color. I guess that's a good thing, but it's also a bad thing at the end of it. And then they had the I never lose one. So that one, if you just lost, and you know how like when you're on a winning streak, it gives you a 2x. So basically, if you just lost, you can use this one and it puts you back on your 2x. So like it can help you move up a little bit faster when you do win again. So you use this one after you lose. I think I have one, I just can't use it because I didn't lose my last game or whatnot. So that's why that one's not activating. Now, when you move on over to Gauntlet, there's some really awesome ones. For some reason, I won't be able to show them to you guys now because I just started my Gauntlet run, and just maybe because I beat it, I really don't know. But in Gauntlet, you lose your players when you use them. Now, there's ways not to lose them. So let's take a look at the ones that do that. There's a couple really cool ones that help you in that case. There's one called Safe. Your players will not count as used after the next game. So you use that as the same way you look at your screen, you click it, make sure you do not back out of that screen. I did that and it didn't count. Like, it took it away from me, but it didn't count towards. which you obviously near like the end or whatever, if you see that you're not going to be able to do certain challenges, you want to keep all your players from not counting. Using this is so clutch, being able to get them all back. I would highly recommend using this in a clutch time game, because that's where you're at risk of losing 5 players as opposed to triple threat where you're only going to be losing 3. So that is definitely a really good one to use there. Now there's also another one called Run It Back, which is this one. This one picks a random one, like a random player that you use from Gauntlet. That is a really cool one as well. Highly recommend. This one doesn't show you what player you get back, but it will be one random one that you will notice if you're playing another triple threat game the game after, you're playing another clutch after. So these are really cool ones for Breakout Gauntlet. Those are the main 2 ones in that mode that definitely help you out there. I think saving up in general some of your game changers and then using them like when you're ready, like just know which ones you have and then start going crazy. Like know, for example, which domination you might have trouble with, like which game, like some people are having trouble with the steals, the blocks, so you could always use them there. If you have double rep already going on in a mode or something, then just know they don't stack. You won't be able to use another one while, like, say the one that you get for opening a pack in park is already running. So just know those are 2 different things. Like they will count as the same thing at the end of it. Okay, so those are all the ones that I have currently. I know we didn't go over Make It Shine, we'll go over that one in a second, but I think we went over everything else that I currently have. Now I do believe a lot of these come through MyTEAM rep. That's a big method of it, because you'll see you're literally getting a lot of them. Like you get 13 hollow Make It Shines at Ruby 3. Once I hit Ruby 5, for example, you'll start seeing some new ones. There's a reset for Breakout Gauntlet. There is a Conqueror for Breakout Gauntlet. We don't know what those are yet. I haven't seen them, right? We get some saves, we get some running back. So this one's really straight Gauntlet. You'll see like some overall, like really more like chicken dinners when you get here. So it's cool that we're getting them as rewards and they help us throughout the game. That is definitely something I like. I like that a lot. We get some extra wins as we go up. Now I hope I made it clear how to activate these, because some people always ask me, how do I activate chicken dinner? How do I activate this? So none of them can be activated from here except this one. So this one, you would click on it, right, and you would apply to player, and you can make any player you like hollow. Doesn't matter who it is. What is a hollow card? Literally, it's not that much of a difference between any other card in general. They do sometimes sell for a little bit more, so if you are trying to sell that card, otherwise it's more for a collection piece. For example, like let me go ahead and hollow my Jason kid, make him shiny, right? Let's go ahead and make him shiny. So when I go in here, you see he looks a lot different than he did before. He's like a hollow card, like when you're collecting your game cards or all that. That's pretty much it. That's pretty much all it is. I hope this video was helpful. If it is, please share it with anyone else you think it might help. I want you guys to let me know which one of these you've been using, which one is your favorite. Do you guys like love, or like do you appreciate any of these more than like others? Like, is safe your favorite? Are you even using these? The chicken dinners, I ran through them. I had 10 of them. I used all 10. You can get some of these also from Breakout, like the Breakout prizes. I wouldn't personally go for them. You can pull these in packs and whatnot. Like they're all over. It's not just from rep. I know I didn't say that, so I do apologize. But just in case you're wondering, there's other places you could kind of see them. You can get them, like I said, from exhibitions. They're just around. They do give us some of these in challenges as well. It's not like crazy, but sometimes you'll see if you do certain challenges, you'll get a game changer card throughout. It really just depends where or whatnot. But with all that said, I'll see you guys later. It's been your boy Mos. Y'all know the drill, and Ballin out.